Hello guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. It's your girl Ako Yvette in the building. Hi guys, so I'm super excited because in today's video we are going to be looking at a sole proprietorship. Like you can see on the right dots, you can see sole proprietorship easily explained. Yeah, so this means that I am going to be explaining it in a manner that you can better understand. But before I start guys, I want to first of all appreciate all my viewers, those coming back to watch my videos. I am so grateful. And for those that are watching my video for the very first time, this is Ako Yvette, and this channel, it's all about educational stuff. So if you know you haven't subscribed to this channel, please do me a favor, watch right now and hit that subscribe button, hit that like button as well. And after watching this video or listening to this video, please do me a favor and state what you understand or a comment at the comment section. Now let's get into this. What do you understand by a sole proprietorship? You know, we have so many forms of business. I believe you have heard of sole proprietorship, you have heard of partnership, you have heard of corporation, you have heard of so many. But in this video, we are going to be looking at what a sole proprietorship is. What is a sole proprietorship? A sole proprietorship is not a legal entity. Rather, it is a business owned by one person who is personally responsible for its debt. It is an unincorporated business with only one owner who pays personal income tax on profits earned. In a simple word, it is a one-man business. So guys, a sole proprietorship is just a one-man business. Like you can see here, they say sole proprietorship and they say one-person company. So it's just one person that owns this company. It's just one person that controls this company. It's just one person that enjoys the profit. One person suffers the losses. So it's just all about one person. Yeah guys, so it's just all about one person. So it is an incorporated business that is owned and run by one individual. So proprietorship is the simplest form of business in which one can operate under. Note this: you can actually operate a sole proprietorship under your name or under a fictitious name. When I say under your name or fictitious name, what do I mean by this? What I mean is you can have names like Viana Beauty Salon, Ako Yvette Salon, or Yvette Conso's Salon, and so on and so forth. All depends on the name that is suitable for you or the name you want to use. And when I talk of fictitious name, it is simply a trade name. It does not create a legal entity separate from the sole proprietor owner. So guys, any sole proprietorship business, any sole proprietorship is just one and the same person with the owner. So they are not separated. They are not separated, guys. So I am going to be explaining further so you can understand what I mean by they are not separated. They are one and the same person. This simply means that the business and the owner are one and the same person. So they are not separated. Why do I say this? This is because if the business has a problem or has an unsettled debt with the bank will come after the owner personally. So at the end of the day, the owner will have to pay the debts, the unsettled debt, with his or her own money. All right, with his or her own money. So if he or she has a problem with the bank, just know that the bank is not coming after the business. Unlike corporations where the bank will go after the business, but this one, the bank is going after the owner of the business, and at the end of the day, the owner will have to settle this debt with his or her own money. All right, so unsettled debt with the bank will come after the owner personally. The sole proprietorship is a very popular form of business, guys, because of its simplicity. So due to the simplicity of this form of business, it is very popular. Anyone can open it. Most people, let me say most people in Cameroon here operate under the sole proprietorship. All right, somebody just needs to have capital, register the name, and then set up a business. That's a sole proprietorship. You alone are involved in such a business. And like I said, if you have any problem, if you have any financial problem, just know that they are coming after you and not after the business. The owner of a sole proprietorship signs contract in his or her own name because the sole proprietorship has no separate identity under the law. So under the law, guys, a sole proprietorship has no separate identity. If I am to open a business and I go to the law to register, what they consider is that I and that business are one person. I and that business are one person. So like I said before, if that business suffers, take for instance that, okay, now I've opened a business or a boutique. All right, I've opened a boutique. Okay, I'm operating that boutique alone. At the end of the day, I realize a profit of 15,000 francs. Now, since I'm the only one that has that boutique, I will be the one to enjoy that 15,000 francs. Now, but at the end of the day, if I realize losses of about 10,000 francs, 20,000 francs, guys, do you think any other person is going to come in and suffer the losses with me? No, because it is not even a partnership. It is not even a corporation. It's not a partnership where you say 2 or more people are involved, that you guys can now contribute money and so on and so forth. No, it is a sole proprietorship. So it definitely means that I will be the one to suffer those losses alone, because when the benefits came, when gains came, I enjoyed it alone, and I'm the only one that contributed capital for that business. I'm the only one that makes decisions for that business. I'm the only one running that business. I'm the only one that decide where the location will be. I'm the only one that decide what I will be selling, how I will be operating. So that is a sole proprietorship. When you're operating under a sole proprietorship, be ready to enjoy the gains alone and suffer the losses alone. So don't think if you now experience losses, you will now go to your family member that this you have to suffer with me, or you go to your friends, you have to suffer with me and so forth. No. Sole proprietorship, guys, doesn't operate in that manner. All right, with a sole proprietorship, it is one man, one business, and when you go to register under the law, you just know that you and that business, there is no separation. You are one. So if you're now doing that business, you borrow maybe 50,000 from the bank, and that business suffer losses, they are going to come after you. Okay, you end up selling your own property, maybe your properties in your house or properties of other businesses you own, or like getting what you own or selling your lands in order to pay for that debt. That is what it means by you and the business are not separated. You and the business are not separated, unlike corporations where the business and the people involved are separated. So you and the business are not separated. And one disadvantage too about this sole proprietorship is that there is continuity. It's not easy to in fact, there is no way you can continue the business in a case where you die or the person having that sole proprietorship die. There is no continuity stops there. All right, because you alone was involved in all those things running the business. So that is just it. There are so many advantages and disadvantages of sole proprietorship, guys, which I'm not going to discuss in this video, but in the next video I'm going to discuss. Thanks so much and stay safe.